I'll be honest, it feels good to be one of the women who have beaten a misogynist such as Donald Trump to the title of Time magazine's Person of the Year. It's great to get the better of him, given his desire for the award was so great that he used to display fake versions of it in his hotels. I hope Time is right in its view that this year has unleashed one of the highest velocity shifts in our culture since the 1960s. But let's not kid ourselves. We still have a long way to go. I feel proud of everyone who decided to speak out this year. It has helped hold to account predators including Oscar-winning film producers and political heavyweights. While justice is important, lasting change requires more. I started speaking out on the practical solutions needed to tackle sexual harassment head-on, along with other women in the Labour Party, when I served on Labour's National Executive Committee a few years ago. Similar debates were going on in other political parties. Ollie Goldsworthy and other Liberal Democrat women were incredibly brave, but for all their efforts, were largely ignored. I pushed for the changes that I thought would have helped me. In politics, in all political parties, we need an independent agency we can report to, so we can do so without fear of retribution. Having such a body in place would give women access to expert, unbiased advice as well as the emotional support that victims need. Elected officials, party staff, and local party officers should receive safeguarding training, too, so they know how to handle issues when they arise. I had hoped that people would recognize the need for change without me having to say publicly what had happened to me. Sadly, that didn't prove to be the case. Seeing lots of amazing women speaking out gave me more courage. I wanted to support them and tell my story to highlight just how much has to alter, in the hope that this would lead to the changes we have been fighting for. Sexual harassment is something that happens at every level of every political party, and parties aren't dealing with it in a way that actually tackles the issue or works for victims. It's great that women are finally being heard, but now we need action. Across all industries, we need comprehensive culture change backed up by independent reporting processes. First, men need to know that this behavior isn't acceptable and that they won't get away with it. Obviously, the biggest change would be for men to stop seeing women as sex objects and instead respect us for our talents, intellect, and skills. In the meantime, strict codes of conduct and a clear sense that organizations take these complaints seriously would help to deter offenders. Second, put simply, people need to believe women. Women have been saying that sexual harassment is happening for years and we have been ignored or called liars. In recent weeks, we've still seen far too much victim blaming in the media and online. Like I was, many women are still scared to speak out, not surprising when there's still no guarantee they won't be penalized or called a liar. Third, women are still shut out of leadership roles in many organizations.